Hey guys, we are back again. We are rebatching soap using 2 years worth of all of these soap shreds from beveling 2 years worth of soap. Rebatching soap is incredibly easy to do if you make cold process soap and you have lots of leftover shreds like I do. So what I am going to do is I measured out by weight how much soap shreds I have. And here I have about 26 ounces of soap shreds by weight. And I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of water for every pound of soap that I have. I'm going to throw it in a crock pot that I only use for soap. And then I am going to put the crock pot on low and add my water, and I'm going to let it sit for about an hour. And after an hour, it's starting to turn into a sludge. Let's be real, it looks a little gross, but it's getting there. It's not quite the consistency I want it to be, so I'm going to give it a really good stir, kind of mush it up a little bit, break up some of those bigger chunks, and I'm going to let it go for a little longer. I did add a little more water to this because it did get really thick after I let it sit for another hour. And I knew I was going to put some additives in here because my husband works in construction and I made him some grit soap a while back and he's almost out and he wanted more. So I added a little extra water and then I added some orange essential oil and I'm adding some ground walnut shell, a little bit of pumice, and then also some activated charcoal. And I am stirring with all of my might because even as fluid as this is, and I dumped way too much charcoal in there, but it's okay. It is a beast to stir, and it's kind of almost like concrete, and it kind of looks like a concrete, but it's kind of fitting. So I'm just plopping it in the mold and trying to smush it as flat as I can. The thing with rebatch soap is it's never going to be fluid like normal cold process soap. It's going to be thick and chonky. So here it is in the mold. It looks like it does, but come back tomorrow and I will cut it. Okay, bye. Hello everyone. We are back to cut the rebatch soap I made yesterday. And I'm using my single bar cutter because this isn't a standard full-sized loaf of soap. So if I use my multi-bar cutter, these would be really skinny little, almost useless sized bars of soap. They would not last very long at all. So I am cutting kind of these brick shapes and then I'm cutting them in half. So you still have a standard weight sized bar of soap. And then I'm cutting those crumbly bits off the top to make them a little more aesthetically pleasing. And look at that fun confetti effect inside with those colored bits that didn't quite incorporate into the slurry of that rebatch from yesterday. I thought they actually turned out pretty cute. Do you think I should list the extras in my shop or should I let my husband claim all of these as his own? And here is some extras I'm cutting as samples. Let me know what you think below. Bye.